blasted off their hinges. There's a safe in the back that you're surprised hasn't been blown open. And there's a door off to one side that's ajar. You see steps behind.
Truly righteous men that we follow. Not stealing from the bank, but just blowing the doors open so that they can...
Listen checks. And you guys need to make a listen check, too. Your listen check needs to be a hard one, the two downstairs. You guys upstairs have a normal.
I don't hear him.
I think I actually made it. I got 17 out of...
I did make it. I got it right on.
Put a check. You can hear you can hear footsteps upstairs. You hear voices coming from downstairs. I'm guessing it's probably... It sounds like a woman and a man talking. You have a good idea of who it is. Did you make yours,
Jacali, Otto, we're upstairs.
There's
a portal.
Yeah, great.
Hey, well, we found what happened to the town. It's just in reverse.
Yeah, I don't care. Portal.
Is there a mirror up there if you're going to be uncooperative?
Well, I'm not uncooperative. Y'all come up here.
I don't see a mirror, but I do see a portal.
There's a portal.
Well, do we want to see this portal?
Get someone to help us.
Might as well.
Okay, you go upstairs. After this
We'll
crazy
play rock, paper,
conversation.
scissors to see who puts their head in the portal.
Rock, paper, one of those two.
One of them. So you're only going to play rock or paper?
No, rock, paper, Otto.
Satan
Gets in the hole!
I hear this.
Oh my god, make a listen check. Yeah, you can make a little listen.
Because I was trying to talk quietly, but then I had to yell.
Take it off. I throw it.
10 out of 82.
You heard rock, paper, auto.
I heard that!
Okay.
We need you, brave Sir Otto.
Okay, so you get upstairs. You find the room that they're in. It's a bedroom. There is. What are you guys doing? How about that? What are you doing? They're scanning. The bed's
As they
obviously
come
been
in,
moved.
I point at the portal, and then I present to Jack West to put his hand in it again.
I think it'll mean more if one of them does it.
You two can each make me spot hidden and see if you notice anything unusual about that section of floor. It really doesn't look like anything. That's floor. It's floor, all right. Good job.
That's floor. Put your hand on it.
I get on the other side of it, and I'm like, just here, come walk straight towards me.
Don't do that.
You guys
Put your hand on it.
Okay.
This is bullshit. Put our hand on it.
Goes right through. Sanity checks. I'm not gonna make you guys make one again yet at this point because you've seen it all the time.
We haven't put our heads through.
No, you don't lose any sanity. It's disturbing. It's like, gee.
Gee Willikers.
And you felt like there was a pressure almost like pulling on your hand a little bit.
So how do we decide who goes in?
It's not me.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be me.
Okay, can I take off my GM cap for just a moment?
Sure.
Yes.
Research is always a good thing to do in Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah.
So you just have some fucking clue of why you're going through a portal. Throwing that out there.
Okay, let's see what your thing is first.
Yeah, brilliant idea, Lord.
Hey,
Just
Jack
like I
West,
said.
do you want to stay here and make sure that noise doesn't do anything?
Sure.
Oh yeah, we heard footsteps up here. Or skittering.
Scuttling is a good term.
So the rats stay.
Good man.
Yeah, we heard it downstairs.
Freaking rat.
That's a big rat. If so, that could be food.
Regardless, we need your help running a printing press.
Yeah, I'll come.
Okay, so you guys go back to the newspaper while
While
Jack
somebody's doing that, someone want to wipe down my horse.
Also, I
Oh, it
guess,
is right outside front of the
I
back.
guess
isn't it?
Jack West could also finish exploring upstairs.
You guys pretty much explore upstairs. You
Oh,
find like
okay.
a study, not much in there. It looks like just a little
Oh,
area.
I go up to him
Well,
and I go,
bravely watch this portal so nothing comes out of your
I go to Jack West and I go, oh yeah, look for the combination in the study.
Ah. Okay, you're going to the study instead of watching the hole?
Do both, if you can.
You can't.
Oh.
The way I pictured it is living area, kitchen. These two are on the same wall. You know, the two
You
rooms,
know, Otto,
front and back.
you're our greatest fighter, I feel. Could you watch the hole?
Cranking my car! Cover! What's that?
I don't feel terribly confident about the way you phrased that.
We can put a sheet over the hole, and you can watch the sheet. I found material objects don't go through it. I tried to put a pillow through it.
That way it looks like a spooky ghost or something comes out for you.
This is why these games take so long.
But that's why they're so fun.
They are fun.
I knocked dice on the ground. One's behind you. John?
It's over there. It's over there.
It's under your chair.
Here you go. All right. So what is happening here? We did a lot of roleplay. It's awesome. But did
I'm trying to convince. So we can.
trying to get Otto to stay.
We can
Okay.
do both. No, Jack, stay with Jack. Jack's going to search the study.
That's fine. But is Otto doing it?
Fine, I'll do it.
No, you don't have to, man.
And I
You
put
do it.
I put the sheet over the
Yeah,
hole.
you can do that. It lays on top of the wood.
And I have my saber drawn.
So you're gonna watch the hole. Jack's gonna go in the study and look for the
Because I have to study for a minute.
We're looking
Look
for
for the
information on what happened here.
You two are heading for the newspaper office, right?
Yeah.
Stalloid, you probably could figure out the printing press fairly quickly
Okay.
and print out the page,
Alright.
which is that. You might want to give it to somebody who can see better, Yorie. No offense, but
What does that say, Jacali?
actually, you want to read it out loud and
Yeah,
as he
just go into
do it in his voice.
Every child in the village of Quiet Gap disappeared 2 nights ago without a trace.
Oh, it's dated today's date too, by the way. That's on there. Just FYI.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it isn't on here, but
No,
Yeah,
but yeah,
today's date.
but I'm just sorry.
Yesterday morning, the parents of several children were startled to find them missing from their beds. Said parents had put their children to sleep in the safety of their homes the night before, only to find them gone when they awoke. Marshal Alba Churchill has no answers. Each of the homes of the missing children has searched both inside and out, but according to the marshal, there was no sign of forced entry or foul play in most cases. The children were simply gone without any footprints or other clues as to what might have happened to them. How they were snatched from the bedrooms without making a sound is also unexplained. In 2 cases, the room of the child was upset or disturbed.
Is that your voice?
Though even in those cases there was no sign of who might have taken the children or what might have happened to them. 3 posses of mounted men left the village in different directions yesterday morning in the hopes of finding some trace of the lost children. Unfortunately, they returned to the town last night empty-handed and exhausted. The search will resume tomorrow. Plans have been made to send riders to the towns of Paradise Valley and Winnemucca today to spread the word in hopes of something that can be done to find and recover the children. Professor Liam Tinnesley, proprietor of the Quiet Gap Library and late of the University of Cambridge in England, related that some Indian myth warns anyone from settling in Quiet Gap. He notes that the Paiute tribesmen lived in the Gap centuries before, left because of some kind of curse on the area. One would have thought something of this curse would have appeared before now. Professor Tinnesley said he would do more research on the area soon. The names of the missing children include Fred Blackburn, Emma Burris, Thomas Cayley, Teresa Carney, William Harlow Jr.,
You're giving
Marcus
me flashbacks
Hoffman.
to high school.
Marcus Hoffman.
Patience Hoffman.
It was like one of those like TV things where it just gets
Cora Howell, Victoria
It's
Morgan,
saying the effects of
Esther
medicine.
Slater, Sarah Smith, Daniel Strong. Mayor Eric Griffin has offered a $100 reward for the return of the children. Whoever did this was able to enter the rooms of children while their parents slept, sometime in the same room. Mayor Griffin said yesterday, "I don't think he will stop at children, however. I'll be guarding my own room with dynamite tonight and will sleep a wink. I would advise others do the same." Jesus. That's what the burned down houses. Oh, God!
That is fantastic.
No way Otto knows about the burned down house. He's the only one who knows it.
Yes.
There's a good chance that that's...
It is hoped these children will soon be found. In any case, the men and women of Quiet Gap will not give up the search until they find their lost and wayward children.
Boom.
Sounds like we need to go to the library.
Alright, is that what you two want to do?
Boy, I'm tired from reading all that.
Oh, I'm assuming, yeah, you read it out loud to Jacali, right?
Yeah.
Because you know she can't read. So there you go. Wait, are you going to the library?
Yeah.
It's locked up. You have to break in.
Sounds like a job 4.
Promotion to you.
13.
You motion to me?
Yeah.
Quiet Gap Library over the front door. There's a back door, but it's also
I'm
locked.
not the strongest, but I mean, I have a knife. Otto seemed to be pretty good. Oh, he's not here.
No, he's not there. He's
What?
behind the hole.
Windows?
Yeah, let's just do some
Watching.
notes.
I need a luck check. He might not have written it. I need half hard luck check. He might not have written it down. You guys are going places I didn't prep. Windows would be easier to get in. You could bust a pane and then just kind of... Shutters are usually not like super sturdy. You just like smash it in if you want to get in.
Okay. And then like open the window. Alright, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long. You could shatter a pane of glass and just like smash on the
20 out of 25.
Slide it up. 20 out of 25. Yeah, apparently you wrote it down. There it is.
Yeah!
Okay.
You hear checklist.
I
I
also would like to say, maybe everybody's out to those other towns and looking right now. That's why it's a ghost town.
That would make me
Back
feel
way.
really bad about busting all these windows and doors.
It's for the safety of the children.
But why wasn't the newspaper printed?
Because they're too busy.
Why would they type it in newspaper? and not print it?
Something.
I'll give you guys each an idea check if you want. You might already know it.
I has
I made the idea check.
I made the idea check.
There's a good chance that this guy set his typeset last night for today's paper, because it might be a morning paper, and it's a special edition, so he might have set the typeset last night with the plans to print out the paper this morning, hours and hours and hours ago, and then distribute it during the day today.
I have a different idea though.
Apparently, okay, then you have a different idea.
That still doesn't
No, I
make
like that
sense.
idea.
Why would he not print out all the stuff they wouldn't...
The only thing that would be that is if something happened overnight. You know what I mean? If something happens overnight, all of a sudden
Like the
somebody-
mayor's house exploded.
the mayor's house exploded, or the children found, then he would add to his story before he actually printed it and sold his newspaper. Is there a 1 cent on there? Does it say 1 cent on there?
I think it might.
1 penny. Anyway, so that's your guess. Yeah, you're in the library. There's a large room downstairs. There's numerous built-in bookshelves, mostly empty. There's also, again, a stairwell that goes up probably to his quarters on the second floor.
Let's go there.
Small suite of rooms. Blah, 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 blah. The room shows no sign of a struggle, though the bed is unmade. And men's clothes are about, and in a small study are several notebooks filled with information on the Paiute, as well as notes. And a journal. Dun dun dun!
A journal found in the upstairs bedroom of the library indicates that it is the possession of Liam Tinnesley. The journal indicates Tinnesley taught at the University of Cambridge in England, but came to the United States to both educate and learn about the native people. He is most interested in the native Paiute of the area around Quiet Gap, where he ended up purchasing a building and moved his own private library there at some cost. The entry for the day before the investigators arrived noted that all the children of the town disappeared that night before. It relates that Marshal Churchill is investigating the disappearances and possibilities of all of the men in the town who could ride had been set out to find the children, though without success by nightfall. Tinnesley himself devoted the day to research the local myths and legends of the Paiute from copious notes he took while interviewing natives who lived near, but not in Quiet Gap,
All on the table right in front of you.
not finishing until late night. Huh?
All these books and stuff are right on this table along with this journal. His research books.
What he found has intrigued and terrified him. Apparently the yokel Paiute avoided the spring and green area around Quiet Gap for generations, even going so far as to put stone markers covered in warnings and pictograms.
You guys didn't go look at any of the stone markers.
Yeah,
What's stone?
In the native
There were
language.
stone markers all
The
around.
legend goes
around
that
the
something
town.
horrible came into the village 300 years ago, taking the children of the village. When the incident occurred more than once, the elders of the village took notice. Eventually, the Paiute left the area of Quiet Gap, putting markers along the way to warn others, and leaving the current place where children would not stay themselves. Tinnesley is unsure how often the events of missing children occurred, but guesses it's every 15 to 25 years, or somewhere in between. He notes the town of Quiet Gap was established in 1867, and there have been no disturbances like this until now. At least none that he knew of. He made a note to visit the office of Quiet Gap Inquirer the next day to make sure that he thinks he is sure that in his time living in Quiet Gap, he would have heard of such an occurrence of importance. There are no other entries after the one of the day before the investigators arrived.
Yesterday.
I'll look at them research books.
Yeah, it's Paiute stuff. It's all about Paiute. Some are manuscripts, others are printed. Most of them are manuscripts. It looks like in the same handwriting as the journal.
Anything more about the specifically about the stones and the events?
Nope, because the stories, you do find that the stories are hundreds of years old. Paiute have not lived in the area of Quiet Gap for a long time, from what he could gather.
Is this anything that I would know about, being a native person myself?
You would recognize the fact that them taking the time to put warnings on stones is some pretty serious shit. This wasn't just a minor thing. Obviously something really bad happened here hundreds of years ago. Or whenever that happened.
Do I have the lowest luck in the group?
What is your luck?
50.
Low luck boy. I'll make the roll.
Damn it.
Alright, you didn't write the numbers backwards or anything, goddammit, so click! He went downstairs, by the way.
I know what he's doing.
Okay.
Be right back.
There's
I don't say that.
what number is that? 18. It looks like there is cash and a few small bags that probably you guess they hold gold dust or silver dust or something like that.
Dust.
Yeah, gold dust. When they find gold dust, or they pan it, or they break it out of the rock, they'll bring it in. They probably could get money for it at the bank or the assayer's office, or they just leave it here.
Is that actual little nuggets or actual dust?
No, it's dust. It's little bags. It's mostly they're probably filled with gold dust, is what you guess.
And you melt it down.
Eventually, yeah, you'll melt it down. But when you first get out of the ground or pan it from you're just stealing everything. There's several $1,000s there you'd be.
Oh, buddy. I mean, it is on my character sheet.
What are you guys doing?
And then I relock it.
Greedy is different from a lawbreaker.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. Yeah, you're greedy. You want it. Everybody's gone. Whatever.
But that's the other
And you
side.
close it and you... That's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. You're not going against your character. What's wrong with your character sheet? I'm fine with this. It's a terrible thing to do.
You're just saying you're a terrible person.
You are a terrible person.
There's obviously something terrible.
Everybody's dead.
Here. I'll relay my thing about if it's a big deal. It's a big deal to put up stone carvings for, especially hundreds of years old native people.
It's a lot of work. It's an awful lot of work.
They wouldn't do it for nothing over superstition. I'm not one to believe in curses, but with what I've seen, maybe it's something like that. It's
I actually probably leave the gold dust.
What kind of books were around? The shelves were mostly empty, you said.
Oh, downstairs? Downstairs in the library, it's a collection of it's on all different subjects. It looks like this guy probably had brought his own library, and then he's like opening it up to like let the people of Quiet Gap have a place where they could find some old novels. There's some Dickens, history books.
Nice.
Just a general mix of
things
generic
about
books.
the town.
No, there's nothing specifically about Quiet Gap. It'll take you a while to look. If you want to look specifically there's about 100 books. So.
Okay.
And most of them you have to actually open up and look inside. There's no book covers, and there's no markings on the outside.
I just want to make sure there wasn't anything that's useful.
You can, but it's going to take you an hour.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so you're going to start searching through the books. You can't read, so you can't help them. What do you want to do?
I want to go out and look at the drawings on the rocks.
Okay, you can head out.
I want to ride out real quick and look at them.
Yeah. Are you riding out or just walking? It's only a mile. It's going to take you. It'll probably take you longer to get your horse. Oh, you can ride. You're bareback. You go grab your horse and you head out that way. You find that the rocks.
I'll tell everybody I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. You're telling him?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go check out those rocks, see if there's anything I can do.
It looks like.
No.
Alright.
Well, if you get your horse, you can stop at the bank. The bank's right here.
Well, I'm going out to my horse, too.
I wasn't sure if you were telling everybody or just me.
You're not suggesting it. Okay, so yeah, she told you, and then you go to the library, grab your horse, and ride out. The nearest stone is just going to be out this way. Like I said, they're about a mile between each stone. They're about a mile from the village. You can easily see them. It's really flat. It's just a desert area. Pictograms. They're obviously very old. They're worn from the weather. But... Hell, what am I doing? It's essentially a warning. It's basically a stay away. This place is cursed. Bad place. Very bad place. That's what you need
writing it all.
Yeah. It's mostly pictograms, and it's a warning to stay away. That you, as a native, if you'd have seen this before you came into town, you'd probably been like, let's go around. Or let's just go back the way we came, or let's just stay away from this place. It's some pretty serious shit, and obviously they were cut deeply enough into these stones that they've lasted hundreds of years, which means a lot of time, a lot of effort. These stones you don't recognize these stones from being in this area. So they brought these big fucking boulders from somewhere else, cut them to the point, and it would take weeks to do so that it would look like they're standing upright, and then carve numerous, for the sake of all the gods, stay away from here.
So that you can see from at least a half a mile away that there is a stone there.
Yeah, exactly, because they're within a mile of each other. This is serious warning shit. This is serious bad magic is going on in this area.
Bad juju.
Bad juju, exactly. You can get back well before Stalloid is finished.
Well, I'm going to get back and I'm going to...
You've gone and thrown all the money in your saddlebags, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Which are in the library stables, like hanging on the wall somewhere.
Oh, no, remember, my horses are outside the bank.
Oh, that's right, yeah, okay.
But then I'm going to take it to the library stables and...
Oh, rub it down, strip off the saddle, and... Yeah. You keeping the saddlebags with you now? At all times?
It's I feel like it'd be fine on my saddlebags.
Yeah, okay, so you just leave the saddlebags hanging in one of the stalls.
Maybe,
of course.
yeah.
Okay. You return and find Jack West is just finishing rubbing down his horse. There's no sign of Otto, and you know where he is.
Well, I'm going to relay it to all of them, but I guess they're all split up, so I'm going to rejoin with...
You tell him first.
You see me first.
He's in the library stables.
Oh, okay.
He's rubbing his horse down.
Hey, Jack, this place looks like bad business. Really, some native folks hundreds of years ago went to an extraordinary amount of work to warn people to stay away from here.
You know the saying, one people's bad business is another man's good business.
I mean, I wouldn't drag 100-pound rocks from somewhere else and carve into them, like, inch deep to, like, warn people not to go there at any costs, because that could be their good business. You know what I'm...
Gotcha. If, after you tell the doctor, if y'all want to meet us back up to the portal, we can decide if we're going in.
I honestly don't want to be in this place anymore. The only thing keeping me here is those children, and there might be some way to help them, but obviously if they haven't come back out of the portal, it's not something they can do on their own, which makes me nervous about trying to go in it. I'm gonna inform all the others and make sure everybody's on the same page, and hopefully we can regroup to share that same information with you guys.
Okay, so Otto next, upstairs in the bank?
I guess
so. You know where he is, you can tell him that, and then
I'll find
come back down the street to the library. Sure. As you're passing the general store, you see a shadow move inside the building. The front door is busted open, like somebody kicked it in, and you see it looks like something's moving in there. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stop dead in front of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout, "Raspberry!"
Raspberry!
I'll need listen checks from you. Where are you going after you get your horse back?
I was gonna
You're gonna have to have a hard listen.
I was gonna meander my way back to the bank.
That makes it on over.
Yeah, it's not important.
You made it?
There.
Regular. You don't hear it. You're concentrating on the
I didn't hear it. I feel
like
like I'm stabbing it with my saber.
I failed my regular listen.
So you're like...
No, I'm just like lightly tapping it.
Okay. None of you heard it. Okay. You should yell it, but they're all inside building.
Surely they heard.
God damn it, man. You're doing so well today.
Dave, you have more than I've ever seen.
That's a lot of coins. I don't know.
You got 10. Actually,
all in character.
I've missed Jacali.
Okay, so
the general store. Which one is that?
The general store is, I believe, 6. It's this building here. The front has windows on either side, big ones, to show off pride, but their shutters have been pulled up over them. The front door is ajar about...
This has been busted open.
Yeah, it looks like somebody kicked it. Yeah, you kicked it, didn't you?
Yeah,
it looks like the lock's busted off. And as you were walking by, you just caught a hint of movement, and when you looked, it looked like a shadow ducking to one side inside the building.
Well, I'm gonna.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna put up Nolan somewhere on these next buildings across the street, if I can.
You found Jack West in the library. I assumed you had already. Basically, all you had to do was put Nolan into a stall. Did you want to keep her with you?
Oh, I thought I was running around. Oh, I guess I would have been going that foot.
That was just my assumption, but
Yeah.
you could take her with you if you want. I just assumed that.
I'm on foot.
Oh, there's Jack West.
That makes more sense.
Here, I'll just shove her in.
So I'm gonna have my bow out, and I'm gonna get up front without going into the place, and I'm gonna look through the windows.
Yeah, there's like a porch about 3 feet wide.
Uh-huh.
It's got an overhang. A lot of these have that, so you don't have to walk in the mud.
Is there front windows to it?
Yeah, but their shutters are closed over all of them, like the guy's shut up for the night.
Yeah, can I?
There's even a close sign on the little
Or is it
window on
like-
the door.
Or are the shutters inside or outside?
They're inside. There's not much like weather problems for shutters in this area, so.
So I saw the shadow from inside the door. That
It
was.
looked like it was inside the building. Yes, inside the doorway.
Is there any light inside, or is it just completely
No,
dark?
it's dark. Well, there's some light coming in from the door.
Mhm.
The sun is on the west side of the village, the town though, so there's a lot of shadows. It's probably about 5 in the afternoon. It is in the fall, September, so you're going to lose your light around 6:30 or 7 probably. There is still light coming in through the front door.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have my bow out ready.
Okay.
And I'm gonna peek in through the door
Okay.
and look around.
It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust, but then you see there's a lot of shelves. It's a general store. There's a lot of stuff. There's a nice brass cash register all the way at the far end, and then you hear like a, and you see the back door kind of open up like that,
shit.
like something just like went through it, but you didn't see anybody or anything. Almost like something was on all fours, running behind the counter back there.
I'm gonna run out the back door and follow it.
Okay.
It went like it was going out of the building, right? Not like
The back door opens into another room. Looks like there's probably some living quarters or something.
Oh, I thought it was out of the building.
No. You did think that until the door kind of bumped open, and it's a little lighter there, but it's still pretty dark in the back.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up as many of the shutters as I can.
Oh,
I
like
can
in the
get a light.
front?
Yeah, like in the
Yeah.
front, so I can like get some light on this place.
Okay. You got to turn your back on the back of the building. Just saying.
I can't like.
Yeah, you can try to do that. But what these are? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So it takes you longer than it would take.
Okay, I'm
But
just
you
gonna
do.
take a
You
little
manage
bit.
to shove open on one side, and then you're working, and it feels like it takes like an hour. It's probably like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You manage to shove them open. You get a lot more light in the room. There's a little light in the back room, obviously, because though there's shutters, they're probably allowing some light in. But you hear the scuttling noise back there.
Does the door open up again, or is it just?
No, it's just the noise. You think the noise is coming from the door, like inside that next room. It's not coming back out into your room. You don't think?
Really?
Again, sounds like it's coming from the back room. Scuttle. Rattle.
Going to
Crash.
Crash the door open?
No. It sounds like something fell, like a pan, pot, maybe a coffee pot. Scuttle.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Clink.
Xenomorph jumps in.
If it's not from the back room, I'm gonna say something, okay?
I'm not gonna leave this alone though.
No,
I
that's
think I
fine,
gotta
that's
check
fine.
it out.
So
I've got
you-
light on it though, so I can see like
You can
when
see
I open up.
in
I'll
this
be
room.
able
You
to
can see pretty well.
Okay.
There's a counter at the other end that runs the length of the room.
Mhm.
It is glass fronted, but it's wooden backed. You know what I mean? So it's not see through. You can only see into it. Does that make sense? You're guessing it's a glass top and glass front, but then the back is probably wood that you can
Okay.
slide and shove stuff in, that kind of thing. That's where the cash register is. The cash register on a spot that's all wood, and then the door is to your right in the back of the building.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop over the counter.
Stalloid, you're almost done.
And I'm gonna
You're almost done with it.
I know what I'm doing next.
have my bow ready, and
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of trying to aim low because I think it's something like little. Because if it opened the door, I didn't see it. Smaller. Right? It must have been behind the counter.
Unless it's invisible.
I'm gonna kick it open real quick.
Oh wait, you're going over the counter and then to the back door and kicking
And I'm
it?
gonna aim at it, I'm gonna kick it open real quick, and I'm just gonna see what is in there?
It's a simple living area, kitchen/living area, and there appears to be one door off to the left. Is Hoffman the name of one of the kids? Okay, 2 doors off to the left that look like bedrooms, little individual bedrooms, probably for parents and kids. And it's dead quiet. You notice there's a coffee pot laying on the floor. It's like it's knocked to the floor. There's a couple other implements scattered about on the floor.
And does the door, like, stay open once I kicked it?
Yep. It was ajar already, and you just kicked it open the rest of the way. Like, banged against the wall and kind of, like, shuddered back with it stopped. You doubt, unless the thing is paper thin, it's not behind the door. You know what I mean?
Oh, like there's a wall right next to it?
Yeah. Bangs against the outside wall of the house. There are windows. In this room, they're all the shutters are all closed. There's a back door that is closed.
So it's pretty dark in here.
It's dim. You can make out pretty much everything, but remember, you got the setting sun, beams are coming through, like you're going to have slits in your shutters that are kind of comparable to a Venetian blind.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same maneuver where I'm going to like keep an eye on the rest of the room and open
Make a listen check as you're doing that. The back door is locked. You can quick check it. The key is in it, though.
Fail my listen check.
Okay, the key's in the back door.
In the back door?
Yeah, like, it's those kind of keys, it's a kind of locks that has a key underneath the handle, and it looks like somebody probably locked it and then just left it there.
Left the key?
Yeah. So it's not like this was not locked from the outside. This was locked from the inside. You realize that.
What the hell?
You got all the shutters. You don't even have to really open them.
Yeah.
There's like a piece of a stick in the middle of each shutter.
That's
that you do like this. And when you slide it up, all the slats can come up, and you can light the room very well that way. You don't even have to mess with like trying to get them all open. You can just slap.
Yeah,
you get into the bedrooms, and it's still dead quiet.
I just want to get to where I can see everything.
You can see very clearly.
Okay.
The bedrooms are dark.
Bedrooms are dark.
Obviously, the shutters are closed up in there.
And those are the only other rooms besides the outside door?
Yeah, it looks like this was a living area and kitchen, and there's a big pot-bellied stove on one side. Well, not even pot-bellied. It's like a big wood stove on one side. And then there's a few comfortable chairs. There's a table and some chairs. These are 2 bedrooms, obviously, off it. And you would guess that, and you can see a bed. The doors are open to the bedrooms. And it looks like you can see a big bed in the bed nearest you, in the bedroom nearest you, like towards the back of the house. And you notice it looks like 2 smaller beds in the other room that door's ajar as well. But it's dead quiet.
I'm just going to move past the rooms and look in them each.
Okay. So,
and
just
see if I can see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like. Where's my list? Okay. It looks like the parents' bedroom. The bed is messy. You know what I mean? Like, and you can see what looks like clothing, like, and some boots. Like people had undressed and gone to bed. But then the sheets are pulled off. The kids' bedroom.
Like they got up in the middle.
The kids' bedroom, the beds are actually made. But you do see what looks like shoes, children's shoes, by the foot of the beds, and some clothes thrown over the end of the bed. And give me another listen check. Oh no, give me a spot hidden. Let's do that.
Oh, it's gonna
be fun.
Better spot hidden though. That's an 89.
That's a fail?
It's an 89. I don't succeed on 89.
Okay.
What do you think I am?
Okay.
Not unless it's bow.
Not see anything. The rooms appear to be empty. From just glancing in from the you would guess there's wardrobes and dressers and stuff inside at least the parents' room, and probably a dresser or maybe a chest inside the kids' room, but it might be up against the wall. All you're doing is like a quick glance in each room, and that's what you see.
I wanna go in the kids' room.
Go in hand, okay.
And I'm gonna keep as I'm going in, I'm checking all the corners.
Okay.
And once I'm pretty sure it's clear,
okay,
I'm gonna reach under one of the kids' beds and put my hand on the floor.
Okay, you reach under the kid's bed.
And see if it's a portal.
And something grabs you.
Oh,
physically grabs you. It doesn't feel like a hand.
Did it feel like it went through the floor though?
It's impossible to tell.
Then you've been grabbed by the ghoulies.
Ghoulies.
Oh. What do you want to do when you feel this thing? It feels like it wraps around you.
Oh, it's like a tentacle.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
What do you want to do when you feel that?
I'm gonna jerk my hand back up.
You pull away from it easily.
Yeah.
You pull away from it, and it like that. It does one of those deals. And
I'm gonna kick the bed aside and move it and like aim at the bow at where it was.
okay. I need a strength check to kick the bed aside. Beds were not light back then. They're made of pretty solid rubber. Ooh, okay. So you basically put your foot on the bed and go, give it one of these. It slides. Just for a second, you thought you saw a shadow there, and then it's gone. It like disappeared into the floor. Give me a sanity check. This is pretty fucked up.
I got 30.
Oh, 30. Okay, yeah. You don't lose any sanity. It was disturbing, but you didn't get a good glimpse of anything. Your guess is there might be one of those gates in the floor here.
Yeah, now I probably shouldn't if it just went down in there.
I don't know. What, you jumping in?
I'm not gonna jump in.
I know what you were going for.
If I just slide a finger along the floor until it reaches where it was under the bed, does it go down?
Oh. Yes. I don't understand your check.
Okay.
If you make it, if you fail, you lose a point. God, it's weird. No, you lose a point. That's supposed to be. You were hoping that you were going to be wrong.
I'm gonna run to the other guys who obviously heard me and didn't do anything about it.
Okay. Who?
Last
place you saw Jack Rush was in the library stables. Last place you saw Stalloid was the library, and last place you saw him was
I'm gonna go to
Winnemucca.
where these two were because it was the stables and the bank were pretty close. So I'm gonna
Okay, so you're running over there.
Have I finished?
You have finished. None of the books have
Particular
nothing about the town. It's just general knowledge downstairs. It's just like, I brought my books with me. I want to share them with people. People can check them out. There's a desk there that's got like a rough like card catalog set up and basic so that people can sign the books out. And it's not even like stamps. It's just sign your name in the register and sign what book you took and what the date was.
So I don't want to sound like I'm talking, but I was going to check the bed after I was done with the book.
Yeah, you can head back upstairs and check the bed. No, I believe you. Okay. It's a mess, like I said.
Under the bed?
So you're gonna reach under there and try to...
I'm going to I'm opening it up, and I'm trying to see, like, does it look light down there like the other one was?
Opening what up?
Like, pulling the sheet up or whatever.
Oh,
Any
okay.
covers that are in the way.
A trapdoor, and I was like, what are you talking about? Okay.
And I'm just seeing, like,
Yeah,
does
it's
it look
lit.
naturally
It's
lit?
lit under there, yes.
Or under there, too?
That's your best guess, yes.
I will go ahead and head back to the bank.
Okay. You head downstairs.
Messing with no portals.
Yes.
I feel like at this point, since he's been sitting here staring at this bed,
Like for an hour and a half.
Have you like started like prodding at
He's
him
been
or
there for a
anything?
while.
I feel like at this point I'm just sitting down on the ground and like trying to wrap the stock to hold it together.
With
You've
what?
torn up some sheets.
Oh yeah, you can tear some of the sheets out. There's plenty of cloth. Yeah.
Just trying to repair it. So
Okay.
It's decent.
Give me mechanical repair.
I think the banker did.
71. Yeah, that's
We just framed the banker.
that looks awful.
Make a lot of
But
that.
hopefully it'll hold together. Hopefully it'll hold together. So keep it in mind. Timing. Damn, how do I... Oh. Luck check. How about that? Luck check.
Does anybody want anything from over here while I'm getting
Yes.
You made it?
Yeah.
You're walking out of the library. When you see Jacali bust out of the general store, run up the road away from you. Like, just, she's booking.
Oh.
You're sprinting, right?
I never put my horse.
I might not be
so
sprinting,
I'm
but
actually
I'm running.
I'm like sauntering on my horse because I never put mine away.
Yeah, I don't think he rubbed.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
It's tied up out front of the library. There's a...
God, those are
Yeah.
red.
So I'm
Very
just like gonna get on the horse and just like ride up to. Like,
You're not going to catch her just riding casually on the horse. She's sprinting. She's running as fast as the horse.
We'll get up there.
You'll catch up to her eventually, but she runs up the road, takes a right towards the bank / library stables.
Wait a minute, Jesus.
These are very spicy. Alright, so. Bank or library stables?
Bank. I know somebody's in there.
Did you go back to the bank?
Yeah.
Are you up there with Otto?
Yeah, eventually. Because remember, I'm
It wouldn't have taken you very long. Compared to the fact that he was searching for books, they looked through and read all this shit. It's been like an hour and a half. It's about 6 p.m. So you guys have been up there for an hour or so, watching nothing.
just silently.
Don't even speak to Otto, just kind of... Oh my god.
You break your gun again.
I ignore him.
Okay, good role play.
The rest of it's in silence.
Alright. You hear somebody run into the front of the bank. Tell me if I'm wrong, and it is. burn, like smash up the stairs, like pop, 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 pop. Right? And you guys are in the portal room, the front bedroom. That's the front bedroom. Run right directly to you guys' room and right in. Okay. Jacali comes busting into the room. The door is open, but she just sprints right in. Wes is pointing his gun at you.
Wes, it's me. I saw a thing. Or I didn't. I only saw a shadow, but I heard the noises, and it grabbed me by the arm, and it tried to pull me into the portal under the bed.
You didn't go in?
Well, no, because it went in there. It disappeared as soon as I moved the bed. Only a shadow was there, and it disappeared into the portal.
So I'm thinking when Stalloid makes his way over here, Otto and I just jump in first. We got the bigger, closer range goodies.
Well,
I think I saw Stalloid with a shotgun at one point.
Otto, just like we did earlier, I think whoever does that, if we do, should tie a rope to them. Keep people close so we can pull them back in.
Well, I'm not very strong, so it's gonna be me.
Who's the strongest of all of us?
Looks at the 6'8", 250-pound guy.
You're 6'8", 250 pounds?
Yes.
Mr. West, thank you for volunteering.
You know, I can't remember his name. I want to say it's Mongol or something from Blazing Saddles. That's Jack West.
Or we could just tie the rope around something in the room.
True, but
You want to be able to pull out.
I think it would be better to pull.
We'll lower you in if it's safe. Just like tug on the rope a few times, and we can
Well,
come
it wouldn't
in.
hurt to at least tie it around something if you lose grip.
Yeah, well,
It
of
doesn't
course.
just go in the portal.
Either way, it's better than
Did you
nothing.
watch this explode?
Well, what's happened since I've been boredly sitting here for the past hour and a half?
Shatters.
Well, I've input into you about the rocks around.
Okay.
So I told you about that when I went and found it.
There's stuff.
And then I came running back in like,
Bird painters.
Oh yeah, what was on the newspaper anyway?
Oh, you
and I said that, we have the correct copy. So that all the children disappeared in the night. All the men who could ride that day rode out to try and find them. but
Why
they
are the
couldn't.
horses still here?
So this is what your info then?
I know, right?
Just
They came back because they couldn't find anything.
Just this.
And then the professor who knew Paiute
I guess about that.
stories said that he was going to research things. And what we found...
Saving some kids sounds like a good deed of the day for me.
What are you laughing at? Wait a minute. Oh.